So it sounds like the group was put together at a little randomly or maybe last minute. Can you just tell me about how the initial people in it met and then how it all came to be, if you could expand?
You guys start.
I
Yeah.
wanted to make a funk band, bass heavy band, and I kept seeing his Instagram, and he played drums on his Instagram.
So
you carry
we
this.
kind of knew like we were like acquaintances. We played a show together.
Oh yeah,
in 2022
in
our previous bands, and but we didn't really like formally introduce ourselves like, hi, I'm Mickey, I'm Katie, whatever. It was literally our first like genuine interaction with each other, was him DMing me on Instagram saying that he wanted to form a funk band and he thought I'd be a good fit for it. And we just met up and we just started jamming, and it went from there.
And then these guys joined
Pretty much at the same time.
It's been really cool because when Caden and I like initially started it in the band, we kind of had like a more like funk rock sort of lean, but like adding these jazz fools into it, it's like put a very cool like jazz fusion sort of funk twist on it. And it's been really cool to just see the progression, like kind of the change, like given the new lineup.
They're very talented.
It's almost overwhelming playing with these guys because they just pull so many cool things out of their head, and it's been a whole lot of fun.
I try. Be nothing without the rocks, though.
I am interested because you seem to be one of the only like non-classical instrumental groups that have played at house shows in Bloomington, at least in my experience going to shows. So I feel like you fill a very particular niche in this scene.
Yes, literally.
I'm glad that resonates, but can you tell me just how that feels? Is it weird to kind of be like one of the only groups doing that?
It's awesome. It's pretty
I
honestly.
think it's cool.
It's been cool to play in this kind of like niche group at house shows with other like kind of, I guess, more like classic, like traditional bands sort of thing. And it's been really cool because like I think audiences that come to house shows kind of expect, like, drums, guitar, bass, and singing. But the instrumental band kind of comes out and it's like different, but it's been so cool. I mean, we've seen like, like mosh pits happen at our show, which is something like we've never really expected, but it's been a whole lot of fun. Like we've made people like dance, and
I want people punching each other. I want people bleeding
at
the shows. Yeah. It's fun how like nothing that like we're playing. I don't know. You're saying like traditional, and it doesn't like go into any. I don't know. We're like cutting what the sound is with every show as it happens and every rehearsal. It keeps like developing, and that's something that's really fun. Like there's history of every genre that's ever been created ever in this band.
I'm wondering, amongst all of your influences and backgrounds, are there any shared influences or common songs, artists that you all look up to collectively?
it's been cool playing with these guys because like they all like they like their jazz fusions, their prog rock, and I love that stuff too. But I mainly, as a drummer, like lean more toward like kind of like harder rock and like alternative metal sort of stuff. So playing in a band that it's been cool to kind of find what works from that type of lane of music while still kind of teaching myself like more of the
What we're drawing a lot of inspiration from the jazz part of things, though, is from the melodies. We're like coming from a shared background of language with the people that have like been going into the jazz world and like that are playing the melodies on top. That there's just a lot of shared knowledge, which I think is
it helps a lot.
Yeah,
they are.
You gotta be able to talk.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be in a band.
Yeah.
Cool. When did you all, because you have the song coming out soon, when did you all start writing together and sitting down?
Thread the Wormhole was our first song that Mickey and I had written the bass line before the first practice, and we played it perfectly at our first meet, and it was fantastic. It was like the stars aligned.
It's funny because that very first jam of it that we did like really isn't too far off of what is going to be released.
Yeah. It was really wonderful, and it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
with you know.
Yeah. We've added we've gotten to add like so much like
They
cool
have a
cool
lot of-
stuff from them,
Yeah.
but like the backbone of it really.
Yeah, the
hasn't
bass line and the
changed too
drums
much.
are basically the same.
Yeah.
Parts are the same.
A lot of the tunes stem from Caden coming up with a bass line and writing something like that, and then
We
we'll
add some
all like
chords.
add instrumentation to it.
Yeah.
However, this guy's been doing some, and this guy's been doing some. I need to start doing some of my own. And I'm slacking.
If you had to convince the listener to go to one of your shows or continue listening to your music, what would you say? What's your pitch?
We have a lot of shows and studio time and a lot of stuff being written and stuff working behind the scenes. We're going to be working very hard this entire year.
Yeah.
We're going to be
Good
playing as many places as we can. We're going to be releasing as much music as we can, like singles, EPs, maybe even an album, like sort of stuff, like getting crazy.
Probably,
but
end of the year.
there's gonna
Yeah.
there's gonna be a whole lot of different stuff that's gonna be coming from the Mycota world. So I think following or just keeping up with what is going on is gonna be, you're gonna see quite a bit of stuff, and I hope you enjoy it.